It is a challenge to overcome, but you can still realize, your full life potential. Kevin's a dad and a husband and all these things that even after beating the odds, he still is doing big things. So, it's something that he is living with, not dying from. So that's important. Your attitude on everything in life is what makes the difference.
Shaina and I met on plentyoffish.com December 2016. My username had Cubs in it, and Shaina is from Ohio and had watched the Indians lose to the Cubs in the World Series a couple months earlier. She sent me a congrats message, and the rest was history.
He asked me if I want to go on a blind date, my first blind date ever. So he had me meet him at Cracker Barrel parking lot, and we went to go see Jerry Seinfeld live. So we had a great time, and we ended up going on probably like 3 more dates that next week. I think we ended up doing then.
I think we both felt an instant connection.
He asked me to be his girlfriend the day before your 5-year anniversary. It was for Valentine's Day last year. Well, we met on Plenty of Fish. I have never had any experience with ALS before, so I thought I'd Google it, but then I thought, I just kind of want to meet him and see what it's about before I know anything. Actually, he had told me just a couple days before we went on our blind date, so, but I already loved him from his emails and texts, and he's so funny and witty, and we hit it off right away, so I knew his personality long before I met him.
Pretty open-minded.
Yeah, pretty open-minded.
We were starting a new business, so I don't know if either of us saw having a baby so soon, but God saw it differently.
She was kind of a surprise, we'll call it. Neither of us had planned it, but tell God your plans, right?
We were overjoyed with the idea of starting a family. On January 26, 2018, exactly 1 year after our first date, we were married in an intimate ceremony at City Hall.
We started getting ready for it, and kind of would always tease Kevin because if we'd start talking about labor or anything that would go with it, he turns ghost white and he's gonna faint. So I was a little nervous that he wouldn't be able to stick it out for the delivery, but he was a champ. He was there for the whole thing.
I did get to witness our daughter's birth, despite having to leave our birthing class twice for feeling faint. This is especially embarrassing because I was already sitting. The entire process was incredible. Shaina is so strong. I instantly started to cry the moment I laid eyes on Elliot Monroe. I can't understand how it's possible to instantly love something more than yourself. It happened so powerfully and yet so subtly at the same time.
I know I never really thought I would ever be a mom. I kind of was comfortable being the cool aunt, so I never really thought that would happen for me, so it was a real blessing for me.
I have always wanted to have kids. I've been telling dad jokes for longer than I can remember. I have always been a leader and knew that would translate into being a good father. After my diagnosis, I had to be okay knowing that my visions of being a father would have to change. I may not be able to teach my daughter to dance, but I can teach her to be a kind, smart, independent woman.
Maybe she will grow up to be a doctor or a scientist and help cure some stupid disease like ALS.
I still can't wrap my head around the fact that we made her. I love knowing it's our job to protect her. I do desperately wish I could pick her up and soothe her. I suppose a silver lining is that I don't have to do diaper duty. It's definitely difficult to watch Shaina have to sometimes bounce between our needs. She is unbelievably caring and full of grace.
You never know what people are going through on their day-to-day, so that's That is my motto. You don't know what people are facing or what challenges they have going on in their own life, so you can just be kind to them. You got any good dad jokes?